We're at a secret spot on the coast with Chef Degen, and today we are mushroom hunting. What kind of mushrooms are we gonna look for?
Right now we're looking for Porcini, which is a kind of bolete, is the king bolete, or the king of mushrooms is also what it's known by. It's got a big thick stem, huge cap, kind of looks like a hamburger bun. They taste delicious. They only happen for a really short period of time. They only happen in certain places, around certain trees, in certain parts of the world, and we're really lucky that Northern California, specifically near the coast, is where they really like to grow. And then so what we're looking under are called bishop pines. They feed off of each other. So one provides something for one thing and one provides something for the other, and it doesn't hurt the other one. So they like this tall grass, the dappled sunlight.
Who do you think's gonna find the first mushroom, me or Chef Degen? Leave it in the comments. He's looking hard now. Someone?
That was a that's something else.
Oh, no, that's a mushroom.
That was a mushroom.
But you shouldn't touch it with your hands.
You can touch any mushroom, even a poison one. What you can't do is ingest it. So the way some people identify mushrooms is actually by tasting them to see if they're bitter or sweet or peppery. You just need to spit out the saliva in your mouth from tasting that. As long as you don't ingest it into your system, you're fine. Just wash your hands, wipe on your pants. You'll be fine.
So he technically found the first mushroom, but we're not going to count this one.
No, it's not what we're looking for.
We're still going to give me a chance to win.
I've hiked around here a lot, and you have to hike like miles to find one mushroom, but no, let's go to the next spot.
We're going to go further up north where things are a little bit wetter to try to find these mushrooms. So we're just packing everything up, about to go to another secret spot. He was nice enough to let me pack my water bottle in his bag. Can you tell which one's mine? We found some huckleberries out here. It's a
huckleberry leaf. I always try to take the stems off because I don't need the fiber.
And they grow on these bushes right here?
Right here, you can see them.
We're gonna try some huckleberries, huckleberry fin. Those are sweet. They're sweet and they have kind of a dryness to them. It's tannic. It's sweet but dries your mouth out a little bit. Those are good. So Chef Degen said you want to look for that tall green grass. That means that there's more moisture. And where there's more moisture, there's more mushrooms. He's kind of cheating because he has a stick that he pokes to look for him. Found him!
Oh shit!
Found the first mushroom. I don't know if they're the right type, but here he comes.
So that is not a porcini, but that is a, what is that called? It's not a sulfur shelf, but it's a kind of shelf bracket mushroom. And so certain kinds of these, people make tinctures out of them and use them for medicinal purposes, but they can get really big.
How big it is compared to the cell phone. And these are not edible?
No.
Okay.
Don't eat that. This is a guild mushroom. It's totally different, but it looks like a porcini from the top. So porcini will have this chestnut brown cap, and it'll be white on the inside, and it has a spongy stem, but when you flip it over, this should be all sponge. This is gills. These are gills, so this is a different kind of mushroom. This you don't want to eat. Interesting though. But that's how hard it can be, because this looks just like one.
We keep finding all these fakes.
So that's a spy mushroom, and don't really know why they're called spy mushrooms, unless it's just spying where the porcini should grow. And spy mushrooms, once you start seeing them, you want to start looking around the general radius and vicinity of the spy mushroom to see where its friend is.
Was this one at one point?
No, that was an amanita. That's
it's still
like
mushy.
That one's dried out by the sun.
Super poisonous mushroom right there.
Every single one I tear off has two.
Oh, so that's how you can tell a bishop?
How I know. It's one of the ways I know it's a bishop pine, yeah.
And this is where, in theory, we should find the porcinis. It's a slippery jack?
They call them a slippery jack. And here's another one over here. But it's in the bolete family like the porcini, but they don't have much taste. And you'll see some cultures eating, like the Russian culture will pick these and loves to eat these. You can make a dish that's like faux escargot, because these get really slimy when you cook them. So you can cook them and stuff them in a snail shell and pretend they're snails.
I forgot to mention that the reason we're finding these mushrooms is so we can put them on pizza. He won. He found one.
It's a little one. Well, that's a porcini. So you see that color we saw earlier? It's that brown kind of chestnutty color, but it's got a pretty thick base and it's got the sponge underneath. So this is actually what's considered a number one. This is a really good stage. Tap it. It's got a nice tap to it. So when you pick a mushroom, you'll just kind of get rid of any dirt, because the more you clean it now, the less dirt you have in your basket. And then I always cut the butt off, and I bury it back in the hole I found it in. See, that's the mycelium it grew off, that white stuff right there. And so I'll bury that so it breaks down, puts nutrients. I'll also cover it up, so no one knew we were here. Because I don't need anyone to know where my spot is.
There's a spy right there.
Yeah, and so then you want to you can feel around and look for any lumps, because what's going to happen is this is going to be under that to start with, and then it's going to move itself up. So if you see a nice like hay tuft of pine needles that's very circular, that's a good thing to reach under. It's also why I bring a stick. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Told you it's like Mario Bros.
Do you just jump over it? Or
no, I walk right through.
You just walk right through? Oh yeah, that thing's huge.
Yeah.
How'd you spot that?
Because I knew where I was going and I knew what I was looking for.
Let me put my phone next to it for perspective. Almost as big as a phone.
And they start out like that.
Chef Degen said grab it by the base.
Yeah.
And there it is. So is one mushroom enough to put on a pizza?
Yes.
We found 2 mushrooms and we're gonna cook a pizza with them. And we got a lot of huckleberries too.
That'll go on dessert.